Hey crew, alright, just watch these first two clips here. This is the Lost Sector boss that normally takes 3 to 4 galley rockets to kill, and watch what we do to him with this SMG. And also look at the rounds in our weapon, like holy crap here. And then the second clip is when we enter the Lost Sector and how we can just chain grenades after grenades and overcharge grenades at that, all with having Devour activated on top of Child of the Old Gods and Chaos Accelerant. Yes, you heard that right. We have all three aspects with this build because of the exotic we are using. And remember, this build works exactly the same even without a bunch of mods on. I ran this multiple times with no mods because I wanted to make sure that it all worked properly, and it just blows my mind. So we have unlimited ammo. As you can see, we never reload our weapon a single time. We also have awesome damage from that weapon. We have unlimited Devour, so every time we get any kill, we go straight to full health. We have unlimited overcharged grenades, which last longer on the ground and are bigger. And we are using VORTEX grenades to suck the enemies in and group some enemies up. We have unlimited weakening with our grenades and our Void Soul from Child of the Old Gods. And we get class ability energy back when our Void Soul drains a target like that Ogre boss. I've never experienced a better build on Void, and we don't even have access to all the last fragments to play around with, so this build could possibly become even better, and I haven't unlocked all the artifact mods yet either. I got overload grenades so I can stun overloads and weaken them just with a grenade, but I could also run Devouring Depths, which when I have Devour activated means my super does more damage, and if it's like previous seasons, I believe this was about a 50% damage buff, so this could be absolutely awesome with a Warlock because you don't have to be critically wounded. You just have Devour activated for this to work. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, then make sure to hit that subscribe button for me and become part of the crew here. And there will be a build pick in the video for you all, and also a dim leak down in the description. And remember, the mods are still up in the air on this one. Also, for anyone who gifted subs or subscribed themselves in the stream yesterday, thank you all so much. It really means a lot to me, and it's so nice to see how much you all enjoy my builds. So thank you so much for supporting me and showing me that love. I very much appreciate it. Alright, so first off, let's start with the subclass here. We're on Voidwalker, of course, Void 3.0. You can choose what super you want to use. You can use Nova Bomb Vortex, Nova Warp, or Cataclysm, kind of up to you. Nova Warp is really fun and powerful, and I also like the Vortex Nova Bomb because it sucks enemies in as well and does a lot of damage. Now, we want to be on Empowering Rift because this ties into our exotic and ties into allowing us to have Devour activated at all times. So we don't have to run the Devour aspect either, which is awesome. I have Burst Glide, we have our new melee ability, Pocket Singularity. As you can see in the gameplay, we hardly even use it, which is just crazy. Like, this build has so much potential to do anything you want to do. Chain grenades, just use your weapon, chain melee back and forth, throw in maybe heavy-handed to get half of your melee back, right, when you're charged with light after you use it. Like, there's so much you can do here. We have Vortex Grenade. You can use any grenade you want. I like Vortex Grenade because overcharging it is really strong. Axion Bolts would be really good with this grenade too because we're overcharging it and throwing it. And then you also could do Scatter Grenades if you wanted. Now for our aspects, we don't have Feed the Void on. We do not use Feed the Void because that is Devour, and our boots give us Devour. But I want you guys to understand something here in these keywords for Devour because this is kind of hidden in the details in the player menu. Keywords here: Devour. Feast on the energy of your defeated foes. Final blows restore you to full health, so that's the infinite heal we have. And grant grenade energy and extend Devour. You literally need about 4 to 5 kills when Devour is activated to get your full grenade back. That's it. And you can get 4 to 5 kills easily because we have the overcharged grenades, which leads into Chaos Accelerant, right? Press and hold to overcharge your grenade, making them deadlier and more effective. So Vortex Grenades increases the size and lingers the duration of the grenade, which helps us suck in a bunch of enemies, kill a bunch of enemies, and move on from there. And then we also have Child of the Old Gods. Cast your Rift to create the Void Soul. So we're creating that Void Soul every time we drop our Rift. And then I'm also activating Devour when I drop my Empowering Rift as well. So we're doing a lot of things at once there. And this Void Soul weakens enemies when it goes to them. It also can give us grenade and melee energy, but with this build it technically only gives us health energy because we are running Empowering Rift. And you can defeat a target who is being drained by your Void Soul, grants you class ability energy. So we get extra class ability energy back by defeating enemies that are tethered by this Void Soul. So we have only 3 aspects here, or 3 fragments that we're working with. because that is the only room that we're allowed to have here. But we also have the aspect of Devour from our boots. So it's like we have 3 aspects with 3 fragments. The fragments I chose is Echo of Expulsion, Void Ability, Final Blows cause targets to explode. I think this one can be interchanged with something if you would like, because that explosion's pretty and nice and it chains some cool kills here and there, but it's definitely not needed. The next one, we have Echo of Remnants. Your lingering grenade effects, Vortex Grenade, Void Wall, Void Spike, and Axion Bolt have increased duration, so we're adding extra duration on top of Chaos Accelerant. And then we have Echo of Undermining, of course. Your Void Grenades weaken targets, so it's the 15% debuff, I believe is what it is, which is absolutely awesome. So Expulsion, I might trade out for something else in the future. We'll see. Maybe one of the ones that we don't have unlocked yet, but I don't know yet. So that's the subclass. For our exotic weapon, we are using Osteo-Striga. I don't know if I said that right, but guys, I grinded the shit out of this for you. We are level 16 on this weapon. I have over 2,000 enemies defeated, and I literally got the catalyst for it, which is Poison Final Blows, return ammo to the magazine. But it doesn't just cap the magazine at like 27, which is what it was. It like overflows it. It creates it, extends it. So it can go up to 108 in the magazine. This is how you have infinite ammo when unloading on a boss or whatever the frick you want. And then you also have Toxic Overload. Landing final blows or melee precision hits triggers a burst of that poison to nearby enemies. So it's basically necrotic grips, but better. You don't need a melee. Okay, so you don't have to have a charged melee or just run up and melee someone. You do it with a weapon. And precision hits trigger the poison that bursts out and hits other people as well. So it doesn't have to be a melee that triggers it or a melee kill, anything like that. So it's absolutely awesome. And the intrinsic perk here is fires a stream of sentient toxic projectiles that track the targeted enemy. So these also track, which is very nice. Look at my range down here, 100 range on this bad boy. I would suggest if you're playing PC, max out that range. It makes it so much better in PvE, and I bet you in PvE it's going to be a beast because it's a 600 RPM. Now for your exotic of choice, we're going to be using the Second Filaments. And these are the new exotic boots, and they have the perk Devouring Rift. Casting an Empowering Rift will grant you Devour. Damage dealt by you and your allies from within your Empowering Rift will disrupt combatants. So it gives overload rounds to everything, which is awesome, but we also get the Devour effect. And remember, Devour is not only just healing you, okay? It's also giving you Feed the Void, which means grants us grenade energy and it extends Devour. So it's doing a lot. And then for our mods, you can go a bunch of different ways. On the helmet, of course, throw on Ashes to assets, and I also have Font of Might on there from the artifact because I'm using a Void secondary, and I'll pick up a Void Well to give a damage boost to that. On my gauntlets, I'm using Elemental Charge and Momentum Transfer to get some extra melee energy when I throw my grenade and get hits. Also become Charge of Light with Elemental Charge. I'm using my Charge of Light with Protective Light. And then I have Elemental Ordnance on my boots with Rocket Scavenger, so we can create wells when I throw a grenade and get a kill. And then Bountiful Wells, so I get 2 Void Wells to spawn every time I get a grenade kill. On the Bond, I would suggest putting, I think I have Double Bomber on there, which is totally not necessary for the grenades. So I would spec more into something that gives your Rift energy back. So I believe it could be on like on a stasis mark, and you could do utility kickstart. When your class ability energy is fully expended, you gain class ability and double stack that. But then on my Bond, I also have overload grenades. So now my grenades can stun champions and weaken them at the same time, which is just crazy. So I hope you guys enjoy this build and found it helpful. It's my favorite build in the Warlock so far, and as you can see, I put in a lot of time to get this build out for you guys. Also, my Warlock looks pretty freaking sweet, doesn't it? So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you all in the next video. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want a Titan or a Hunter next, because I'm going to jump in today and play all day today, and I need to know which one you guys want to see. So have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next video.